what you should have got during that time would have been adding to the life that you now have, and now you have to build it now. Versus, you know what I mean? Not saying that you wasn't capable of doing it, but just thinking what you're doing now had it been 25 years ago, 32 years ago, how much further you would be in your projects. Got it? So, but let's talk about that level 4 prison life.
Man, well, that was where I landed. So when the smoke cleared,
you was in deep thought too, right there.
yeah, you know, like because I've asked myself that, you know, many years when I was in, like, damn, how did I get here? You know what I mean? And I pretty much been able to assess. That's how we came with the program, was to so that you can get an understanding of what was the causative factors of your condition, right? So that was you know what I had to do, man, is really look at what happened, because I landed on a level 4 yard, and I never I ended up with 135 points, you know, but you know, there is where I learned a whole lot, man. My whole life, like, I was fortunate to come across real OGs when I first hit the yard that really invested in me, you know, and carried me through. Like, my reputation pretty much preceded me. So my G homies, everybody, you know, like, wherever he was at was checking on me. Like, everybody welcomed me in, you know, because I came in there, you know, from this business out here, you know.
And I like the way you explain it, because a lot of people don't know, man, there's a way we can do these videos and we talk about the solid part of it, the essence of what we're building towards now, and we can explain. We was here there, but you said the business. I like the way you described that.
Yeah, because, you know, we come up believing in that. Mm-hmm. You know, like the things that happened in my life, from my sister, to me being ambushed, shot up, to, you know, to my big bro Schoolboy. Those 3 things that happened to me in my life, you know, pretty much set me on a course of no return. Like it was that year. That's when I left. You know, and I entered into a whole nother game. When you get in front of them white folks, that's a whole nother game.
In 1989, I was in Chino. Schoolboy, Goofball, Goofy, right?
Yeah, Goofball.
Goofball. We was
Goofball, yeah.
These are all in Chino West. And
I was in Chino in 1990.
Okay, so we had formed, you know, partnership or whatever. We was kicking, we was chilling. And Schoolboy actually, that's my homie, Bright.
Okay, cool.
He actually left. He paroled from the West Yard, and I don't remember I believe he got hit by a car or something.
Oh.
Schoolboy.
Yeah, he got hit by a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that news came all the way back.
What's up, brother?
To where I was at, and man, it
was real big.
I was sad, man, because I had just formed a bond with this guy, and just that quick, he left me on the West, me and Goof, and he went out, and Goof the one that told me, said, man, they got Schoolboy. What?
Yeah, man.
He just left, man.
Yeah, and that was real big, man. Like, you know, Schoolboy was, you know, what was the hallmark of you know, of our community, man. Everybody loved Schoolboy, so that, you know, that had hurt. So it pretty much compiled my lifestyle at that point, from me being from my sister to me being shot to Schoolboy. It was pretty much, you know, rap. Like I began being careless and not calculated no more. It was just like, fuck it, you know. But that was the trauma. You know, but what I learned through my prison history, because I had to go there, and regardless of however I felt about Schoolboy, I couldn't take that in there. I couldn't come to that yard with that. You know what I'm saying? When I first hit the penitentiary, first person I ran into was Big Crazy D, and he was in the cell with Smiley from 9-0. When I walked up on the cell, like, what Crazy D at? Fool, that big quick gangster like? And he like, man, he ain't here, man. I'm Smiley from 9-0. I'm like, what? You know, so I got introduced that we don't do that here. We don't do that there. So that was the biggest. That, you know, it took a few times. It took a few times for my homies to tell me what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Because I hit the yard with with some real G's. So, you know, it took a few times, like me not wanting to shake people's hands and doing that type of stuff when they coming around, or acting all funny because people coming around and stuff. I was checked on that. Like, you know, we don't do that here. Whatever, you know.
Fish to fry on this 4-yard.
We got bigger fish to fry on the road. We got
the
yeah, right. So it took time for me to transition into that, but at that point, neither one of us coming home. Like, I got maybe a rolling 60 right here. We both in here. Neither one of us coming home, but now we sitting here drinking coffee together and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we're here today, because it's like, you know, we have to educate the people, man, on what it is, because it doesn't make sense. 2 + 2 is 4. 2 + 2 is 4. We have to be there.
What's your Swahili name?
Khalid Tattoo.
Khalid. How did you get it?
Well, I had to change up a little bit because when I was trying to create the CGA program there at Calipatria, the Goon Squad was telling me that I still had 10 people outside the door calling me a shot caller and all that stuff. So I changed my name to Kali, which is Swahili for sharp and spike, you know. So I ain't doing nothing but switch it up. So people start calling me Kali. So I started walking another walk because I retired in prison. I rode my G homies from Pelican Bay to Ironwood and rode Big Spike that I'm finna try to find my way home. Y'all don't need me here no more. The people on the street need me. So I had to find my way home, but it took a series of things to happen for me to come to that, you know. And it was all about battling our people, like battling against other people you know, and having a side with these people, like bona fide rival dudes that I had exchanged with out here. You know, I had to stand by right there. We sitting in the day room together. We march in the yard together. We march in the child together when shit is in the air. You feel me? So it became a point where I had to be like, you know what? You know, the people on the street need to understand that. We need to understand that as a people.
And you can say yay or nay on this. Did the CCO, Brunos, or the Vanguards have anything to do with you accessing some new information and understanding how to be black versus how to be a gay man?
Well, yes. Actually, just seeing the dudes, you know, and understanding the demographics in prison. Like I know a lot of my G homies that fell off into that, but by the time I came, you know, we were pretty much established. So, you know, we ate straight gangsters, and we started doing the gangster moving thing. You know, by the time I hit the prison, that's when we started bringing all the gangsters together and pushing this gangsters movement thing. But, you know, before then, you know, they wasn't around. They didn't approach us because we was on some, you know, it's gangster business type stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you guys had a real close relationship with the A-Tray Hoovers too, right?
The A-Tray Hoovers?
Yeah, at one time.
Well, yes.
Yeah,
I mean, our relationship always been back in the day.
But we had a tight relationship with the Hoovers still.
Okay.
Yeah. The whole Hoover car.
Yeah, over the over the years, you know, but in any situation you have your ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? They didn't went to war with Hoovers from around here too, you know, but it's a lot of family involved, so everything's being resolved. But we can do that same thing with everybody else as well, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, like I say, there's no statute of limitations on murders. And when they get their hands on you, you're going to be right there with the rest of us. You ain't going to do none of that. You ain't going to say Nappy G, they nothing. You ain't going to say Tramp nothing. You ain't going to do none of that. And if you think I'm lying, I implore you to get at the next person that calls you from prison and have him yell out that door what you yelling out your door and see what happened to him.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. So why not bring that understanding here? It ain't about marking down. It ain't about nothing. It's about understanding 2 + 2 is 4. So why would I want to come back and promote that when I know what life they finna live?
One thing I got inspired. I was in the module, right? And I saw your homegirl, Big Lynn. She brought all these girls to the module to pull Crips. I said, man, who is this girl? Man, she's amazing. You know?
Yeah.
Is Big Lynn still around today?
Well, I think she's still alive. She's
still around.
But I don't think she ain't been. Yeah, you know.
She used to bring all the girls to the module, and pull everybody out, bro.
Oh yeah.
That was
Well,
the thing. That's
he
when
can remember that. I was, I
Mad Bone
I was
there.
a baby when all that came around.
Timmy Tucker was
What year
there.
was this?
This is in the 80s, bro. You know.
I mean, I might have been in there.
Yeah.
I was in the margin.
Yeah.
This was 4800.
Right,
So
4800.
yeah. So yeah. But yeah, shout out to Big Lynn wherever she's at, man, for doing what she did. You know, hook my homeboy Mondo and a few other characters.
Oh, Mondo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hooked quite a few people up, man, that that needed a love connection. So coming back to you, Mike, level 4 yard, man. What was it for you, bro?
For me, it was just like when I started banging. It was all about insecurities. It was all about self-esteem. That's what I realized. It was all about that. It was all about trying to be accepted. It was about trying to get praise. It was about having power. So I had that mentality all the way through. Once I committed my crime, went to prison, went to the county jail, went to the reception center, and went to the prison, my mentality was, I'm trying to be the #1 gang member in America.
Right.
You know, so and the reason why I was trying to be the #1 gang member in America, because I wanted the power. I wanted, I was lacking self-esteem. I was lacking confidence.
What was your Swahili name?
I really didn't have a Swahili name, but as I told you, my name is Duck, and the Swahili name for that is Baba.
So you got 32 years, right? So you saw a lot. So was it during that time